All right, we're on the county road. This is the entrance to the property right here. There's the newer house. And county road continues up that way. On the entrance, they actually have a little garage door opener deal that operates this electric gate. It's on a motorized system. And it has a locking mechanism on it even. And we'll start over here at the newer house. Big area to park right out front. Power meter is right there in front of the house. Covered front porch. Here's a view from the front porch. And as soon as you walk in, nice and cool in here. Kind of walk into the kitchen, living area. Dishwasher, electric range, microwave. Here's a refrigerator and some pantry space. Kind of continue this way first. We got our washroom. Air handlers behind this wall. And this isn't actual stained glass, this is just kind of a sticker deal that's on top of the glass. Double pane vinyl windows though. There's 2 closet doors. And then there is an attached bathroom to this bedroom. And then this isn't granite, it's like a laminate type deal, but it looks nice. Remember, right? This closet goes all the way through. Yes, it does. All the way through. So, both doors connect the same closet. There's a view out here from the window. Just beautiful. This is kind of what I was saying before. There's a little bit of a slope downhill right here, and then it levels out again. The creek is back there in the wood lines. Back porch. Sliding glass door to the back porch. Just huge windows. I mean, the natural light in here is just amazing. I don't even hardly need any of the lights on. Here's your thermostat. Another door. Breaker box right here in the wall. 200 amp main. Here's a second bathroom. Basically the same setup as the other one. Same shower. Same style. And then turn into the last bedroom here, which is just currently being used as kind of a storage room. And we'll kind of walk around the outside here. Screen door. There's a hose bib. You got outlets outside in a couple different spots. Storage shed. And then we'll kind of just look out this way. Beautiful lawn. It's been a little bit dry, but there's the cabin right over there and the garage, and then the horse area is right there as well. Behind all that. Thank you, Belinda. That's okay. We're just gonna walk around the outside. You don't want to go on the deck? Yeah, we're gonna come around the back and I'll walk up there. I'll just step over this little fence. Okay. Because I'm gonna be doing a whole back outside tour too. Okay. So there's nothing else inside here? Nope, we're all good. Thank you. Okay, then if you have any questions, text me and I'll let you know. Will do. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I couldn't have everything ready by 3. No, this is perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you. Take care. Oh, she's sweet. All right. Shed, she's got a little dog, so that's what this little fence is for. And then this is kind of a better angle where you can see that little bit of the slope. And then down at the bottom is pretty flat. And you can almost, I don't know if you can see it here in the video, but way back out there is where the fence is that goes to the creek. So then here's the back porch. A little bit of rot in some spots here. I mean, you know, easy to replace a step like that. Gutters along the roof, which is good to see. There's a clean out for the septic. HVAC condenser there. Alright, we'll walk back to the front of the house and restart. I lied. We're still at the back, but I wanted to show you inside the storage shed here that's next to the house. Super clean in here. Anyway, just a storage shed, but it's worth looking at. All right. Now we'll leave that house and walk down here to the cabin. Here's the front gate again, behind the tree. Right over here is just kind of a covered storage area. Park a mower, you know, whatever sort of outside equipment you want to put in here. I believe this taps into the water for a water spigot there. I can double check on that one. I think that's what that is though. There's the cabin. We have another water spigot right here. Got the propane tank. Here's a chimney for the furnace. There's a window AC unit there. I believe there's another one on the other side of the house. So here's the front of it. Right directly across is a little garage, which we'll go take a look at here in a minute. But we'll start inside the cabin. Again, double pane vinyl windows. There's the wall ventless heater for the propane, wood burning stove. Now you can see right here, there is a bubble in the floor, kind of a big bubble right there. See if I can kind of get down so you can see the angle a little bit better. Now she did say they're going to have that fixed prior to closing. She's kind of got a list for a handyman going, and that's going to be on the list. So again, here's the front door. Our first left that we take here, bedroom. Got a cat in here. Breaker box is actually tucked in right behind there. No technical closet. They've kind of got the, cupboards up there with a little curtain, so that's kind of what they're calling the closet. Refrigerator over there. Small kitchen area. It's kind of a plywood countertop. You can see they've just got a sideways cabinet in here for holding some of this stuff. Not as new as the other house, not quite to the same finish standard, but definitely livable. Could be polished up a little bit. Alright, coming in here, we got our washer and dryer, along with the bathroom. There's a sink right next to the door. Across from the toilet is the shower. Attic access, water heater, electric, and then this is the little storage area that's right around here. I'll kind of take you out the back door here. That door does rub a little when you open it, just because that flooring. You got that back area fenced off again. If you guys had a dog or anything, it's already fenced. Another set of stairs over there. And then there's just a couple little, storage building there. Little firewood storage, another little storage building, and that area is like the horse barn. Again, exterior outlets. I think they had them on the front too. Let's go check. This doesn't have an actual door knob, so you almost might need a whole new door frame. I can see light all the way through. You can see they've kind of tried to seal it up a little bit. Not a huge deal, but definitely worth knowing. All right, walk across to the little garage deal first. So we got the carport on the right side, and she said everything's going to be cleared out of here, so if it looks cluttered, it can be emptied. So we've got storage like crazy in here. I'll step up. There's the breaker box for the garage over there. And this little room has its own door right here. I believe this is the well. Yeah, this is where the well, flash that on here. There we go. So there's a pressure tank. There's a little spider by my face. Pressure tank, all that good stuff. Well is in here. insulated. Yeah, I'll come back and fix this. And then this just walks out to the carport. Got another spigot, some of the clean outs for the sewage, power entrance into the house. This house is on a separate meter, which you can see right there at the pole. You got power in here, lights all across the top. Here's a little tack room on the right hand side. Big open area. And I know they had like the riding arena out front. Here's a couple stalls. Yeah, basically the exact same thing on this side. Oh, I forget the size of this thing. I don't want to say it wrong, but I think it's in those marketing remarks there. Edge of the property, fence there. This is kind of where the property narrows towards the county road. County road is going all along this side. And here's where you can see this. This was a riding arena. Still got a lot of that soft soil underneath. Just been growed up a bit. We got insulators for hot wire all around the perimeter of this thing. And they got it gated on this side. Walk around and show you these other outbuildings. And there's the cabin right in front of us. Remember what was in here. Let's see. There's that tack room sticking out. Another door to the same room we just looked in. Again, just some covered storage right there too. There's that firewood storage we saw. And then we're back to the cabin. Okay, so that's basically everything in this living area. I'm going to go back to the red house, and then we'll kind of continue over towards the creek. Alright, this might kind of be a weird part of the video, but we're going to just drive down to the next gate. So there's the red house. Here's the county road. See a little bit of the drive here. Alright, I'm going to grab this gate and we're going to go through the field. All right, gates open, here we go. So just put you back to perspective, house is right there on the hill, the red one. Here they kind of mowed this trail out to the creek. Don't mind the creaky suspension. I drive a lot of dirt roads and my struts are about done with it. Alright, at the end of the field we got this gate right over here. And of course you guys have seen the map, so you know that the property goes across the creek as well. See if I can do this one-handed here. Nailed it. Let's open the gate the right way now. Alright. So here is a little access to the creek. And then all the property on the other side of the creek and up and back into the woods. You guys can check the aerial and see that. I'm not going to go walk the entire woods, obviously. But look at this. I mean, just incredible. I can see little fish. Oh yeah, and some medium-sized fish already. Just incredibly gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can see in the video here. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Well, can't do it while I'm recording. But right there, I can just hear that trickling water, and it's so dry right now too. And this thing flows all year round right down to Gaskins Ford down that direction. Oh, I see a big blue crane flying out that way. You can't see it in the video, I'm sure, but take my word for it, it's pretty. Anyway, well, that's about it on this property on this side. Like I said, you got the woods that I'm not going to walk. You got this entire field that we kind of drove through. A lot of good grass here. And you can see this grass in this spot that's been brush hogged coming up. A little bit of weeds on the rest of it, but you just need to cut it down a couple of times and it'll be grass. Anyway, give me a shout if you guys got questions.